Hi everyone, my name is Dachi. Now, this is something a little bit different. I'm gonna do it explaining how this sMegaGiftContainer works. And since people still don't know how it works, so I'm just gonna explain it a little bit more in a different way. So, Critical sMegaGiftContainer have a 9 different item drop you can ship, pretty much, and you get it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty much, you can see all of them. That's the actual drop rate of every single one item of each. And just remember that they are all separate drop rate too. So it means, yeah, you're gonna have a difficulty to think about what is the actual drop rate gonna look like of this. Good luck with that. You're not gonna figure it out because it's not easy. Because the real drop rate is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 item. And then 15, 16, 17 item total, by the way. Just remember that there are not 9, but 17 different items. And they have all their own drop rate too. It making it a little bit different. Just remember that the ship having a combined drop rate, and then you got separate after the second part of it. And same for the other those too, including the expandable bundle, same thing, you get the 8% separated to, then you go into that the separate percentage of the 2 and 2, 2, 2. Same for the other one, expandable bundle 2, the blue one is the same thing, how that works. Going on the same thing, that one will be a different video, so separate video. But today we're focusing on the ship rate drop, because people are getting confused what is going on. So let's make it easy to conclude is that you're guaranteed to get a tier 5 to 8 no matter what. Just remember that 3% drop rate is not really appearing most of the time, and that 1% drop rate is just so rare. It's just that it's mostly not gonna happen. I mean, I did a few times got like 180 days for some reason. I don't know why that drop rate feels weird, but other than that, no, you're not gonna do that, because just remember that 1% is 1 out of 16%. It means if you're counting it in a different way, it is 1 out of 3, but not really at all. It's not really out of 3. It's actually 1 out of multiple, pretty much. And then you even get to that 1%, and you still had to go in a dice, because there are like multiple shipping here, so it is like a dice rolling too. So the actual drop rate is 60%. After that is then the 12%. And then everything that you got from this finished, then it goes to this side. And it means you mostly gonna get a tier 5 and 8 first. Most of the time you just get those first. Unless you get some good RNG, then you may get lucky get a tier 8 and 9. And even lucky, you may get a 1%, but that is super rare because it's one part of the drop rate of the entire thing. Not like the premium account, because they're separate, so it has their own drop rate. So it isn't affected by the drop rate system. But these are affected by drop rate because they're combining drop rate. It means that the drop rate is after you're doing this calculating, then it do the now calculating of those after this. So it's a separate calculating. And what if you have like, what if it's like, if you have all the tier 5 and 8 over this set, like maybe all the ship you have, like say I have all the ship now, yay! It means I can have a high check in the tier 10 one in the real ship, right? No, not really, because if you look at real calculating, here it goes. By the way, this is what it look like. If you have a tier 8 lower, or we having it, that means your drop rate changing is become 5% for the tier 10, and then the real ship, and then the tier 8 to 9 is 11%. It means, yes, the drop rate one not gonna be changed a lot, because the other one is gonna have a bigger drop rate now. Good luck with that. And if you have the tier 8 and 9 finishing, and that means that other one is gonna get even more higher, because there's no way you can get that tier 10 one. There's no way. If you don't have a lot of the tier 7, 5, and 8 one, and maybe I forgot to put a little one extra I in there, but okay, screw that part. Here, gonna put it right there. Here, what? What? I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, right here. There you go. That looks better. So yeah, the actual drop rate is 14% and 3% right there. So I mean, you're literally just gonna get that tier 5 and 8 most of the time. And you're not gonna see that tier 10 until you're finishing almost all of them. And then you may get to the tier 10 one in the end. Pretty much. Is that you pretty much get skipped no matter what. Is that no matter what you do, you always get skipped. Pretty much. Pretty much. And yeah, and if you're gonna do the calculating, if you're calculating like 0.6, that's 60% pretty much. But the thing, if you convert this to 100%, assuming it's like 100%, and that means this is like pretty heavy though. This is gonna be like almost like 50%. I say 60% mostly over here. 60%, and then this is like maybe 20%, and this is like literally 20%. 20. No, it's not 20%. It's more. It's like this is like 80% over here on the premium, the tier 5 to 8. And then you get that 10% over here. You get that 10% over here on the tier 8 to 9. Maybe 10%, I don't know. But other than that, the tier 10 to and then any warship is only going to be like 5%. Mostly, and I try to use my brain calculating, but the thing is, yeah, you're mostly gonna get to see the tier 5 and 8 most of the time. And then, if you have all the ship you have, then the 60% becomes steel. It also means that 60% is gonna become steel. There's nothing else. It's just steels now, pretty much. So, yeah. And just remember that this thing do have a 15 container drop rate. Here goes guaranteed drop rate on the 15 container. Just remember that. But just remember, just drop rate percentage, it is not affecting. It means that even if you get that, if you didn't get any ship and then just like 15, oh sure, it's be fine, right? Yeah, still you get that 5 and 8. That's pretty much all. So that's pretty much all. Is that, yeah, you're mostly gonna see the tier 5 and 8 first, most of the time, and then you get to see maybe like if you get lucky, you may see like 8 and 9. But the one that's the tier 10, the warship, is that you're not gonna see those often. Really often. You're not gonna see those really often. Pretty rare. It may be open like 500 bucks. You may see like 1 of the 2 of these. Maybe 2 maximum. If you get lucky. And then maybe you see 1 of this. But that's it. Other than that, you're gonna see those most of the time. That's pretty much what the drop rate feels like in World Warship though. So hey, it's not my fault by the way. People just getting completely confused right now for the drop rate. So I'm kind of making a little easy way to explaining it in the fun way. So tell you that you're mostly not gonna get the shit that you want because it is a drop rate. Oh yeah, guess what? Even if you got to the place where you, oh yeah, great. I got 10 point shit. That should be able to get me a shit I want, right? Well, remember that there is some shit that it's not getting here, so it is a rare shit. It means that you're not even getting to the shit that you want. Oh yeah, guess what? Just remember that this thing in here is not a tier 10 because it's a rare ship too. It means the ship that are not exist anymore. You cannot get any other way. It seems like here. It also have a tier 5 in here that are really rare. So it means that, yeah, guess what? Oh, cool, you got to the 1%. Good. Guess what? You're gonna get a tier 1, the tier 5 one first because that's the most thing that can appear the most. Because there's like a lot of them at tier 5. I mean, just by look at here. Pretty much, the most of tier 5 or plus, maybe tier 6, tier 7. There are only like few tier 9, 10 inside here. So it means that you just pretty much you're not even guaranteed to get a tier 10 one. Because the systems say it's tier 10 or a rare ship. It has another drop in here. So that 1%, it doesn't mean you actually got that 1%, because you're gonna do another percent right in here. Depending on how many ships inside your total, it means 39. Pretty much what it means is that, yeah, you're gonna have to roll another like 39 dice over there to hope you get a ship that you want. But mostly no, because you're gonna get the tier 5 one first, as most people you're gonna have. So, yeah, if you get lucky, you may get a tier 10 one. If not, yeah, it's just gonna be something that normal, and just like, it's like, oopsie, I just gotta say, why did I got this ship? Why? I thought you gave me a tier 10. No, not really. This thing did not say you're guaranteed to get a tier 10. It only tells you that you may get a tier 10 or a rare ship. And the other two is that it actually tells you that what is the range of the ship it's going to give you. Tier 8 and 9, tier 5 and 8. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but this thing tells you that it gives you a tier 8, so yeah, you do have a tier 8. Some of the tier 8 that are not getting is inside here, so here it goes. And yeah, that's pretty much the fun we're explaining of the drop rate. So, yeah, if you get confused, just kind of ignoring it, please. Just kind of, oh no. Whatever it is, hope you're getting some shit that you like. Other than that, yeah, most likely we're going to give you some garbage ship that's not good. So, pretty much. That's why the common saying, you're just getting shit that's just not good. So, yeah, as pretty much what every year gonna look like. Yeah, everyone just gonna try to get a container, hope you get a ship that you want, but, yeah, most likely not, because this is what this container does. Milk the money. That's what this container does. It's milk the people's money. That's all it does. Oh yeah, guess what? We're gonna go into that gift container later time, and we're giving you to milk you even more money by giving you an additional container that you may get from this box. So we're gonna talk about that in the next video. Here it goes!